back. New York Republicans are looking to primary Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. They want another candidate against her. And Queens Councilwoman Tiffany Caban, joining me right now, is the Guardian Angels founder, former New York City mayoral candidate, and creator of the Ronald Reagan Republican Club, Curtis Sliwa, in the House. Curtis, it's good to see you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thanks so much for being here. You're spearheading this movement.
Yeah, you've got to be a warrior here because moderate Democrats have rolled over. They don't even challenge the Democrat Socialists of America in primaries, and the Republicans have pretty much given up. And so I said, why? You got to go right into the belly of the beast of socialism, and that is where AOC, all out crazy, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has her base of operation.
Yeah.
And challenge them at the ballot box.
So you're going to come in from Queens with a different candidate, and then you say you're going to come in from another area as well.
That's right. Well, there's a bridge that connects AOC's districts, the Bronx and Queens. So we start in the motherland, what I call it, which is their strength in Queens. And then we cross the bridge and we get candidates in the Bronx, and we come at them with a pincher movement. But this is like Lexington and Concord. You've got to go in there. You got to be willing to lose, but you got to be willing to take the battle to them.
Yeah, but are the voters actually going to react? Because this is a small electorate that even comes out to vote for the New York legislators and Democrats. Look at what happened with the mayor. A small electorate comes out, they vote for him, he gets in. Same thing with Bill de Blasio. So how are you going to convince the people to come out and vote for change?
Well, I think by actually providing service, not just rhetoric. So first thing we did to challenge AOC all out crazy and her minions is go into the district and tell everybody, call 911, support the police. We didn't get any blowback. So we said, this is like the Wizard of Oz. They're all talk, they're all bluster. But unless you battle them right in the streets with average everyday people, they're going to roll over. And somebody's got to do it. And as you know, Maria, I'm a warrior. So I'm going to take it to them. And no better person than in the name of Ronald Reagan, because you've got to get moderate Democrats. What was he famous for? Bringing together the moderate Democrats for Republicans, the Ronald Reagan Democrats. And that's who we're going after.
Do you have the candidates yet?
Oh, well, we can't introduce them yet. Ever since George Santos, the nightmare, has besieged the Republican Party. You got to check, double check. Okay. But they're ready. They're ready. And basically, I'm going to be campaigning for them. Yeah. So you get 2 for 1.
Well, let me tell you, bringing up supporting the police is really smart in this environment. Look at the crime, right? New York City crime crisis getting worse by the day. NYPD is reporting felony assault is up 11.5% year over year. How are the Guardian Angels helping to improve public safety? First, assess the situation on the ground. What are you seeing?
It's horrible, because now the crime is taking place in neighborhoods that it never took place before. And I watch the exodus every day.
You used to think some neighborhoods it would never happen there.
Oh,
you
yes, some neighborhoods it was a guarantee the crime was going to occur. Now it can occur anywhere, anytime, any place. All the emotionally disturbed persons, the homeless people. Now you have all these migrants coming in with no money and nothing to do. That's a recipe for crime. The problem is that we have elected officials led by our Governor Kathy Crime Wave Holcomb and Eric Adams, swagger man with no plan, our mayor, who tell you one moment, leave. You're not happy, leave. And everybody say, okay, we're packing our bags. Hey, DeSantis, Florida, Freedom Land, here we come. And then they say, what are you going to Florida for? Well, because we're chasing these residents out. But Maria, you know me. I believe improve, don't move. We have put the battle signs in. We're coming at the Democratic Socialists of America so hard that Bernie the Alta Sanders is going to feel the vibrations in Vermont.
Wow, I love it. A swagger man with no plan.
No plan.
How about Governor Ron DeSantis? Goes to Staten Island the other day, rips the state's bail reform laws during his law enforcement tour. Mayor Adams writes about him on Twitter, tries to take him down, says, welcome to New York City, Governor Ron DeSantis. We're happy to teach you something about values while you're here. It didn't take long for DeSantis' team to fight back. She wrote his PR. Nice rhetoric, but here's the reality. More Americans fled New York City than any other metro area last year. Maybe Ron DeSantis can teach you something about values.
By the way, they're taking their money, their equity, their wealth, and their taxable income with them. Yeah. How are you going to afford all these social services? $4 billion for migrants.
Wow.
What the hell is this? Is absolutely mind-boggling. Imagine If I'm an illegal alien, I come across the border. Next stop, I'm staying at the Holiday Inn on Rector Street in the shadow of Wall Street. I can look out at the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, all at taxpayers' expense. This is nuts.
Let's not forget, 100 people of those apprehended were on the terrorist watch list. So there's that. And then there's all the illicit drugs. Takes 24 hours to get to New York from the border. Curtis, we're going to be watching your work. Thank you so much. We all have a stake in this.
Oh, I'm going to take it to the Democrat Socialists of America. This is a country of capitalism and democracy.
All right.
And we got to fight for what we know is right.
Right on. Curtis Sliwa joining us. We'll be right back.